Welcome.
Welcome to what, buddy? What is this? What are we doing? Welcome to Smoking the Snobby. God. All right.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good for myself, yeah.
You are doing good for yourself.
I'm still doing schoolwork online. That's kind of what I'm doing right now.
Yes, you did.
Been catching up on some movies. Like I watched If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Yes, you have.
Which is a really good movie.
No, it wasn't.
It really was. It's just, you find the movie very pretentious.
I don't think it was good at all.
All right, what do you not like about it?
None of it.
Like,
it was boring.
Specifically.
She was
miserable.
She wasn't even miserable. She was a hot mess.
I mean, that's the point of the movie.
I know that's
she is
the
a
point.
hot mess.
I know that's the point. But nobody on God's green earth, especially with her level of education, can make that many horrible mistakes back to 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 back. It can happen.
It's really about the struggle of motherhood.
No, it can't. Because eventually, you just go, you know what? I'm calling my mom.
I mean, this movie isn't exactly the most accurate representation, but it at least, like...
Sort of mental illness did she suffer from? I don't know what it was.
I think it's just the fact she just didn't like her life. She can't really control herself.
She was burnt out, I guess. Maybe at that. Maybe she was burnt out.
And you kind of feel empathetic for her, especially when the people around her are not better than her. They're all kind of just assholes.
I don't know, man. No, I don't know.
I think so. Conan O'Brien's character, which I will say is very good in the movie.
He's not invested in her at all. The other characters
weren't. No, but he's a therapist, though. He's supposed to help her.
Yeah, he was checked out. He was like 1 year away from retiring, probably. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I didn't like the movie.
Yeah, we won't.
I was hoping to like it because I like Conan, but I didn't like the movie. We're not reviewing it. I'm not watching that again.
Well, maybe.
No.
It'd be fun. It'd be a fun discussion.
No, I'll boycott that day. You can. You know what? I'll do homework that day, and you bring in somebody. Like, sorry, maybe. I got homework. I can't do this episode.
Oh man, really?
So yeah, that's good though. I'm glad you're watching these movies. I'm glad you find enjoyment in them. Don't get me wrong.
I do. I don't like just watching like MCU and Star Wars stuff.
I don't know. I watched Predator: Badlands with Mom this weekend.
Yeah. I didn't get the chance to watch it.
It was one of my favorite Predator movies, if not the best Predator movie.
I don't know about that.
It was good.
But, you know.
It was really good.
You know, the original Predator movie's right there.
I like the original Predator movie, too. I don't like the spin-offs, the Predator versus Alien and all that stuff.
I've never seen those movies, and I don't want to.
I think I saw it, but I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because back in the day, it's not like movies were getting churned out every 2 seconds. That movie came out, we went and saw it, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm not going to see that.
That movie's went through development hell.
Yeah. What was the other one? Freddy Krueger versus Jason?
Freddy versus Jason.
Where they did a mashup.
Yep.
Thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a lot of stuff, man. You know, but
it is.
I'm glad you're doing good. We did a history thing the other day. We talked about history. Today's President's Day.
Yeah, it is President's Day.
Yeah, you had like a history report, and we were talking about that. Funny enough, it was about westward expansion.
Yeah, it was about westward expansion.
And then we reviewed one of the worst movies on the Oscar list. Yeah, Train Dreams.
Train Dreams is not one of
the worst. It was about westward expansion, right? Was Train Dreams about westward expansion?
Not really.
I think it was the tail end of it. Well, maybe not.
No, because that movie took place in the 1900s.
Okay.
Westward expansion was like the 1840s and 1850s.
In my mind, when I hear westward expansion, I think of the railroads automatically, not like
it's
homesteaders
and
all that stuff.
More than just railroad and the westward expansion in the 1840s, but it wasn't like a great thing.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of movies that are about it. You know, The Grapes of Wrath was a book, and then there was a movie about it. But that's the Dust Bowl. That's post-westward expansion, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Was it Dust Bowl after?
Yeah, Dust Bowl was early 20th century.
Like 1930s? It was like 1930s, 1920s.
So. Yeah. Funny enough, as young as America is, and this year is the 250th anniversary.
It is going to be 250 years.
There is a ton of growth, and with it, a lot of bad things that happened. There's such a short history.
There has been a lot of bad things that happen.
Yeah.
USA, by the standards of countries, is generally pretty young.
Yeah, but we accelerated.
Yeah.
In 250 years, we lived
We've been through so many eras.
Right, we lived the same life as like the Romans did over 1,000-year period we did in 250 years.
Well, I mean, Roman history is far more rich.
It is
more stuff to talk about.
It's growth. I feel like America's growth in 250 years, whether you agree with how it did it and how it became the greatest power in the world, is up for debate, right? But from 13 colonies to what's considered the
states,
the most successful empire in human history.
Debatable. I mean, there has been other countries who have been definitely far more powerful, like, Russia, Canada.
Maybe it's a bit of my American pride coming out a little bit. And, there's certainly not proud moments in American history.
No, there certainly hasn't.
And there's certainly great moments in American history. And,
of course.
That's history in a nutshell. It's just, it's not horrible history, and it's good history.
Yeah.
We landed on the moon. We advanced technology.
Civil Rights
was a good
Act.
thing. The Civil Rights Act. I mean, that was a long time coming.
Yeah, the New Deal.
The New Deal. Yeah, the New Deal. I mean, people have hated the New Deal since the New Deal came out.
But I say it was effective for its time.
It was. And don't get me wrong, everybody in society today doesn't remember a time before that social safety net that was created. The problem with it back then was it was a lot of federal government overreach. It was limiting states' rights. That's really what. And again, that's the excuse everybody gives, right? The whole Civil War was based on states' rights. They say it's not true.
Slavery,
right? So that's the stupid excuse people give. We are a federation of states, and we feed into the system, and we should decide how we get to spend the money we feed into the system. Right?
Yeah.
We do it by voting.
Yes.
But sometimes these lackeys tend to go the other way.
Yeah.
So here we are. Welcome to democracy. But on that
welcome to democracy.
On that note, we are continuing our series.
Yes.
On the Oscars.
On the Oscars still.
And today's episode is steep in quite a bit of U.S. history.
Yeah, in only one part of American history, though.
Well, a pretty big part of it.
Yes.
And a pretty sinful part of it. So
we are talking about Sinners, which officially this movie is the most nominated film at the Oscars of all time.
In Oscar history?
Officially, it made Oscar history by being the most nominated film of all time. 16.
And 0 for craft services, yet again.
No, but still, though, it is crazy to me that this film has about 16 nominations. More than Ben-Hur, more than Titanic, and more than La La Land. That's crazy.
Do you think it deserves 16 nominations?
I say so. Especially for this movie feeling very different from a normal Oscar movie. It has horror elements.
There hasn't been too many horror movies nominated for Oscars.
Not really. The only ones I did was Exorcist, Get Out, Sixth Sense, and Silence of the Lambs.
Right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about this movie, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't advertised as a vampire movie.
Not really. It was kind of more so advertised as a crime movie.
Crime movie or a period piece, Yeah. And I love that time period in America from a historical perspective, right? Mm-hmm. Not from life was great, but from a historical perspective, an anthropological perspective, I enjoy it. But that's not how it was advertised. It's a vampire movie. And not a lot of these movies really get recognition.
Which I will say the best part about Sinners is the tonal shift. It never felt unnatural. It felt like it naturally went along to becoming a vampire movie. It kind of starts out as a crime movie, and it ends up becoming its own thing, kind of like Predator. Because in Predator, you think it would be a standard Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie.
Yeah, it's kind of two movies in one, right?
Kind of, and then it just totally shifts to becoming a thriller, like Sinners.
Yeah, no, you're right. I didn't think of it that way.
Where Predator became more of a horror slasher kind of movie in the end of the movie, like in the second half of the movie, it becomes a completely different movie. Right.
This was kind of the first half of this movie is essentially an homage to the Prohibition era,
which makes sense because Michael B. Jordan's characters are tied to Al Capone. They worked for him.
They're gangsters. They're soldiers capturing power within their community and their culture.
A sense of community.
Yeah.
Community is kind of a major theme of this movie and what it's trying to say.
Right? These guys aren't like pillars of the community.
And
you know what I mean?
And I think one thing that's very impressive about Michael B. Jordan's performance here is that he's able to play two characters, which I've never seen him ever done before. And he does a really great job of doing it and making those characters distinct in their personalities. Not just, their costumes in general.
I got 3 words for you.
Okay.
The actor that can do it the best.
All right.
Coming to America.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I do agree.
I didn't know that was Eddie Murphy as that Jewish guy in the barbershop.
That's probably because of the makeup.
Doesn't matter.
It's the makeup.
It was the makeup.
That
the
really
voice, the tone, everything. That
Arsenio Hall, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I forgot about that, too.
Arsenio Hall also
played like 2 or 3 characters, right?
2 to 3 characters. Eddie Murphy played a different character besides the ones in the barbershop.
It's impressive, nonetheless.
These
guys
Mike
are acting.
Myers, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mike Myers, too. Yeah, but it's all steeped in comedy. This is not a comedy.
And Peter Sellers.
What did Peter
and Dr.
Sellers?
Strangelove.
Oh, I didn't see Dr. Strangelove.
You should.
Nobody's ever told me, hey, let's sit down and watch Dr. Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove is an amazing movie, but we're not talking about that, obviously.
Well, we're talking about people that play multiple roles in a movie, and I've never seen it in a...
drama?
Drama. Maybe Face Off? No, not even Face Off.
Prestige.
I don't remember that movie either.
Because Prestige, Christian Bale plays... Spoilers, just for people who haven't seen it. The twist is the fact that Christian Bale plays brothers. He plays twins.
Never saw that
in the Prestige. You should.
Is that the movie about Matt the magician?
Yes.
Who's in it? The guy from Hulk is in it too, right?
No, Hugh Jackman.
Oh, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, Scarlett Johansson. Funny enough, David Bowie's in the movie.
Funny enough,
he plays Nikola Tesla.
Hugh Jackman is a vampire hunter in another movie, Von Helsing.
No, but very different movie.
He would have come in handy in this movie, though. He would have come in handy.
No.
He would have come in handy. Mm-mm. Coming out of the brew.
No.
Although there was vampire
Hugh
hunters
Jackman
in this
would
movie.
be really weird.
You know what? There was vampire hunters in this movie, which I wish they spent more time on. The Choctaw Indians?
Oh, yeah, those
Remember?
guys.
I
remember they don't show up. Yeah, that's kind of I forgot about this.
I feel like it's a missed opportunity in the vampire movie.
Probably, but I also kind of just assume that he probably killed them on the way
they got
there.
away.
Because you don't see him again.
No, we never see them again. Yeah.
No, we never see him again.
So, I mean, that's another part of it, too. It's got a bit of,
ambiguity.
Well, because it's a vampire
really
movie,
ambiguity.
it's always tied to some sort of spirituality, too, right?
Yeah, there is some connection to spirituality.
They dive into all of the religions living in the bayous of Louisiana of the time,
No, it's Mississippi.
Oh, it's Mississippi.
Close enough, I guess.
Tough, but honestly, 16 Oscars seems a bit much.
I don't think it's enough. I think that's great.
Seems a bit much for, I think maybe the first half of the movie might be.
And that's like screenplay, which it did got an original screenplay nomination.
What is it?
An original screenplay nomination.
It got an original screenplay nomination?
Yep.
I'm sorry. I hate to say it.
I think it's deserved.
I hate to say it.
It's not my favorite aspect of the movie,
when
but
I
it's
finished this movie, I saw a lot of parallels with the same theme from Dusk Till Dawn.
Not really.
They don't know vampires exist. They end up finding out they exist in the second half of the movie.
It's always, you can say they're pretty...
I think more of like...
They're similar because, From Dusk Till Dawn starts out as an action movie with George Clooney and Tarantino, and then it transitions to becoming a horror vampire movie.
Yeah, they don't know what they're getting into. They don't know what's coming.
That's also a great example that's very similar to Sinners in the fact that they both naturally have a tonal shift.
Yeah. Was that movie gory? I don't remember. I don't remember it much.
Not really, but it had a very weird Tarantino's foot fetish.
What a weirdo. What a weird guy. But that didn't get any. Well, honestly,
no, it did not.
We're on this kick of historic monsters, right? There's over 200 movies made. Vampire movies made.
Yes.
In the
something
last
that's vampire related. There's been Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Twilight. Twilight is a vampire movie, no matter how you think of it or not.
Yeah.
It's not Dracula, of course.
Nobody
but
glows. Vampires don't glow in the sun. They don't glisten. Vampire movie.
Twilight is kind of a vampire movie, no matter how you like it or not.
No, like it or not. Definitely do not like.
I don't like them either, but
again,
I'm not going to make reuse 2010's Twilight joke.
No, these things weren't nominated for Oscars, though.
No, because they're not good.
No, they're not. There's only been 4 vampire movies that have been nominated for Oscars.
Yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula has been nominated a couple of times for costume and makeup. Very happy Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves didn't get any nominations because they were both very bad in the movie.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Again, it's another movie I don't remember.
The problem is Keanu Reeves pulls a like British accent, and he's not good at it.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see him. I don't care. Just don't even use the accent. Talking a normal language. The film was based in America, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but Bram Stoker's Dracula, Shadow of the Vampire. Have you ever heard of this one?
Shadow of the
It
Vampire.
got best makeup,
with
best
Willem
supporting
Dafoe.
actor. Yeah,
for
with
Willem
Willem
Dafoe.
Dafoe.
It's a biopic on Nosferatu and how they made the original Nosferatu.
Oh, but it's not a vampire. Is it a vampire movie,
Yes and no.
or is it like?
It's I see it more as a biopic.
It's a biopic? Okay, so it's not
how
even
they
really-
make Nosferatu, the original Nosferatu.
Nosferatu in 2024 was nominated for 4 Academy Awards.
Yes, it did. Funny enough, Willem Dafoe is in that movie.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
It's a very good movie. Not
Never
the
saw
best
it.
Robert Edgar. We saw it.
You did?
We did Nosferatu.
Which one's that one?
The one with Willem Dafoe. Nicholas
Oh,
Hoult.
yes, that was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
You know what I was thinking when you kept saying Willem Dafoe?
what?
William Hurt. I don't know why.
He passed away, but by the time that movie came out.
In my head, I'm like, yeah, William Hurt was in that movie.
Well, no, he passed away, unfortunately. William Hurt.
That was a good movie, Nosferatu.
Nosferatu was a very good movie.
The 2024 version.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was very good, and I'm very excited that Robert Eggers is going to make a werewolf movie. It's coming out this year.
Oh, so we're just going to continue the theme. You know who I think is funding these movies with these classic things? Over here, Universal Studios. Comcast.
I think they are producing it.
They are, because they built a whole theme park for these monsters. Now they have to make movies about these monsters.
Epic Universe.
Yeah. So, and then Sinners wins.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know yet for Sinners. It could very likely win Best Picture because, you know, it's nominated for like 16 Oscar nominations. But we'll see.
Do you know what is the least popular on Rotten Tomatoes?
What is the least popular?
The least popular is Dracula Untold.
Oh, Dracula Untold. I heard about that movie. It was supposed to like. I just remember that movie was supposed to like set up this like monster universe with Dracula, Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde. This was like I think a couple years before Dark Universe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember this movie.
And we are still getting Dracula adaptations to this day because we're getting a Luc Besson Dracula movie.
Oh, Luc Besson is the guy that did The Professional, right?
Yes.
That might be good. I like that guy. I like The Professional.
The problem is that his films have gotten worse over time. After Fifth Element, he hasn't really made a film that was really that great.
Oh, Fifth Element was awesome. Who's this guy? Who directed this movie?
Oh, Sinners.
Ryan Coogler?
Yes, Ryan Coogler, who I think is a really good director. I really liked Fruitvale Station. I liked Creed 1. I liked Black Panther 1 and Wakanda Forever.
Oh, he directed those movies?
He did.
Those
he
are
directed
good.
the Black Panther movies, which I think are very good.
Yeah.
I don't think they're as good as Creed or Fruitvale Station, but that's just me.
I don't know what
Sinner.
Fruit Fly Station is.
Fruitvale Station's a true
Fruit Fly
story with
Station?
Michael B. Jordan, and he plays a father.
So Michael B. Jordan is
struggling
Ryan
father.
Coogler's muse.
Yeah, he's been
And
Michael
Emma
B.
Stone
Jordan
is...
is the Robert De
Balky
Niro to Yorgos
Balkakomos.
Lanthimos.
Yeah, Yorgos Lanthimos.
And that's who Michael B. Jordan is. He's kind of like the Robert De Niro to Ryan Coogler. Because
Cool.
Michael B. Jordan's been in every film with Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
And this one, too. Fun fact, Sinners is Ryan Coogler's first original movie.
He wrote this movie?
He wrote this movie. This was all his idea.
It's cool. It's a good movie.
So this is an entirely original movie, not based on anything else. Inspired by elements, of course.
Right. This is completely original.
This is
written
completely original.
From the mind of Ryan Coogler.
From the mind of Ryan Coogler, and my God, it just shocks me that Ryan Coogler's never done any original movies before this, because this is a great, like, first original movie, and I really hope Ryan Coogler makes more of them, if you're asking me.
I hope so. This was good. An honorable mention, this movie was produced by
In Armenian.
an Armenian, Sev Ohanyan,
I think so.
is his name? Honorable mention. Another in a long line of vampire movies that happens to be really well made. Do you know what the most popular one is? And I kind of want to see it just based on the review. Is Let the Right One In. It's a Swedish film.
Oh, I heard about that movie. It was
That
like directed
sounds-
by Tom Alfredson, I think.
I think so. I just like the title, even the American version of it, Let Me In, because you'll see that in this movie, it's all of the tropes, right? The vampire tropes.
You kind of do.
Yeah.
Although it's very
They have to be
unique to this
invited in.
movie, for sure.
Yeah, this one, I think that trope is its own kind of character in the movie. It's such a plot device in this movie.
Yeah.
that
what it's trying to say and
it takes on a life of its own.
But it's not one of those movies that's devoid of substance, because it does have substance to it. There's a lot of symbolism, metaphors in this movie, and that's kind of what it feels. Some dances are straight up symbolism. It's not
right.
I like that the vampires aren't a allegory for racism. You know, because obviously when we're first introduced to these guys, they kill the members of the KKK.
When we were first introduced to him?
Yeah, when we're introduced to the vampire.
Oh, that's right. He kills one of the main clan members. Because remember, this movie takes place in Mississippi. It's post-Reconstruction. It's in the 1920s, 30s, maybe.
And it was right during the rise of the KKK again, after Woodrow Wilson's presidency.
Right. So it's all of this stuff. It's still a horrible time for African Americans in the country. Yeah. These gangsters that went to World War I, saw death, became gangsters in Chicago, come back to their hometown.
Pretty much. That's what it is.
Yeah. They come back to their hometown, which is just, it's all sharecroppers. It's a crazy time. So oppression still exists.
They still existed heavily, at that time. Overtly. Sharecropping still existed around that time. Mm-hmm. And one thing I like about this, I think when I first watched it, I genuinely thought Michael B. Jordan, his characters were the main character. They really aren't. They're more supporting, if anything, than best actor.
Who?
The main character is the kid with the guitar, if you're asking me. He feels more of a lead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I think they sell the movie
and
with
he is the
name.
Central focus of the movie in terms of its themes and ideas.
Yeah, I think so. He's the center point they all focus on.
We see him from beginning to the end, because this movie actually starts in a medias res, which I have mentioned in the last.
Yeah, you said it. I don't remember.
With Frankenstein.
What's a medias res?
In medias res is basically the beginning of the end.
Right.
In the end, yeah.
It's the opening scene is essentially the last scene. Well, one of the last scenes in the movie.
Yes, right. For sure.
So he walks in. Again.
Which, again, does a really great job of making you intrigued to the plot.
Sight unseen, though.
You're kind of like, what the hell happened? Why does he look so damaged? What's going on?
Not knowing what the movie is. Right? We went into it knowing what it is. It's like the third time we've seen it.
Yes.
So
I think this is my second time.
Second time seeing it. So the first time we saw it, I was like, well, his face is all mangled.
But you find out way later on that, why. Yeah. And it keeps you intrigued. It keeps you interested. Like, what happened to him? Like, why does he look so struggled? What's going on here?
Honestly, the first time I saw it, I didn't pay attention much to it. Other than stuff's going to go down.
It also kind of gives you a good idea of the themes, because it's kind of starting out with some sort of religion. It goes to a church, which could tie back into religion.
The guitar player is the son of a preacher.
Yes.
A minister, and he hates that he's playing guitar. That's why the movie's called Sinners. Right?
Yeah.
It's heavily influenced by
sin.
It's heavily influenced by sin and the promotion of it by these two characters that are played by Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, because they want to make money out of their club that they founded.
They're not pillars of the community.
No.
At all.
They just came from Chicago, and then they're finding this club that was owned by this warehouse that was owned by, I believe, one of the members of the KKK.
It was a mill. It was a mill where they processed cotton, supposedly.
Yep.
Supposedly. We'll find out
supposedly.
Later. Right. We find out later that it's much more...
Yes. Much more harmful.
Harmful and much more violent past of that thing. You don't pick up the subtleties of it. You don't understand the subtleties of it, because they do talk about, why was this floor washed recently? And things like that. There's subtleties into what this place really is. But you're right. It does center around the priest's, the minister's son is cousins with the two characters that are gangsters.
Yeah.
And they're not coming to save the town. Right?
No, not
to
really.
Bring the town out of poverty and
That's
provide
kind
institutions. And they're not. They're coming to exploit them.
Not really.
What do you mean?
I don't see it as an exploitation.
I think they're trying to exploit them. Although they're grounded in the past a little bit.
Yeah.
Of their hometown. They don't have any fond memories of where they grew up. It was a violent upbringing for them.
But they have genuinely, actually had a relationship with some people.
They did.
Yeah.
They think they're pillars of the community, and they're bringing prosperity to the town. But I don't see it that way. I don't see that they're doing that. If anything, they're exploiting it.
One brother more so than the other.
So it's these two brothers.
Yeah.
They're gangsters.
Smoke and Stack.
Smoke, is that what it?
I think that's what it is.
Let's see. Yeah, Stack is one of them.
Smoke.
I don't remember.
These are funny names, by the way. I know these are, I think, nicknames too.
Yeah, they're gangster names.
They're gangster names. Yeah, Smoke and Stack.
So, so they come, they come back to their hometown,
Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Clarksdale, Mississippi. They come back to their hometown in these custom-made zoot suits. They're all dressed up. They're fancy. Everybody's.
But I like that their colors
disheveled.
kind of differentiate between them. To help make these characters feel distinct.
Yeah,
how they reflect their
different
personality.
hats.
Yeah.
They're the same person. Or they're twins. So they come back to this town, and the cousin's excited to see them. They gave him a guitar, a blues guitar. He's a blues musician. The father hates it.
Father hates it. He thinks music is sinful, which I think helps really
He
ties
thinks that
into
music is sinful.
Yes, he thinks that movie
He
is
thinks
sinful,
blues is
I think
sinful.
it does tie back into the movie a little bit.
The father's like, put that down. Don't do it. Don't go and perform.
But he goes along with their plans, of course, because he is a cousin to Smoke and Stack.
Smoke and Stack. We're gangsters, right? Let's not beat around the bush. These guys are bad guys.
No, they're not good.
They're not good guys. They come to town. They're going to open up this speakeasy.
I can see why in some sort of exploitation with the cousin, the fact that they want to make money off.
They were protective of the cousin.
They were, but you can kind of tell they were kind of exploiting him a little bit.
They didn't know his skills.
No, they had no idea.
He's going to find band members, and he's going to, So the whole premise is these guys come back to town, money in tow. They've robbed the Italians. They've robbed the Irish up in Chicago, and essentially ran away. Like I said, it's not steeped in
reality.
Not reality, but it's not steeped in their conviction to lift their community. They're running away from Chicago, and they're hiding out in Mississippi, essentially.
Yeah.
Right. And they're
Pretty
taking.
much.
Now they're saying, "Oh, we have all this money, and we have all this liquor. Let's open up
Let's open up a club."
A club. That's really what they do. Yeah. So they show up to buy the club from the KKK that they don't realize is the KKK at that moment.
Yeah, they don't realize it.
So they got their guns drawn on the guy. The guy's like, "What are you guys going to do here?" He's like, "That's not your business." They're very tough guys. Right?
Yeah, I mean, makes sense because they are tied to Al Capone, who was a tough guy at the time.
Yeah, their whole premise is violence, right?
Pretty much.
Power comes from violence. Money comes from violence. However, the people of the town are not like that. Although they admire them that they were able to get out, come back, what they perceive as successful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, I guess they were successful.
In some ways,
they're successful gangsters, I guess.
I guess they kind of were. Yeah,
I guess they were. Who are we to judge?
And they try to recruit people.
Yeah.
People that are sharecropping and just.
Yeah, they start banding people together to start this thing in one night. Like they get there. They get there that morning and they're opening up a club that night. All this happens in 24 hours. I
like the camaraderie between the characters. You can tell they've known each other for years now.
Yeah,
the one guy, I keep forgetting his name, but he looks like Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, the big guy who plays the bouncer. I like that actor.
I like that. That was cool.
Yeah. He's been in a bunch of movies I like. He was in Ballers.
Oh, he was in Ballers?
Yep.
Oh, I had no idea about that. But he was fun. I kind of like the camaraderie between the characters. Again, you can tell that they've known each other for years and they haven't seen each other in a minute.
Yep.
And
that dude's my age.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Omar Benson Miller. He plays Cornbread in the movie.
Yeah, Cornbread.
Yeah. So he plays the bouncer.
Funniest name to any person.
Yeah, the interaction was funny.
The interaction is funny. It's very playful.
You can tell they grew up together.
Yeah.
Like any other person to make that joke about somebody's wife, especially in those times where respect was also a thing. Doesn't matter what level in life you were, respect was a very important thing.
And of course, like Smoke and Stack kind of split each other up. Stack is with his cousin, and Smoke is out just finding his Asian friends.
I'm going to stop because this was my favorite subtle scene of the movie. Not like the main scene that I thought was the best scene.
Okay.
But the most subtle. He goes to find his friends that own a grocery store in town. They just happen to be Chinese. And he goes and talks to them. He wants a sign. He wants food. He wants all this stuff, right? Catfish. And he's ordering all this stuff for opening night. It's the Chinese father and the Chinese daughter working in the general store. He goes, I need a sign, and I'll pay you this much for a sign. Which, remember, we did the math on. It was a cheap sign.
Oh, yeah, I remember we did that, yeah.
They're going to hand paint a sign called The Joint. Something like that.
Yeah.
And so they need a sign. The Chinese guy's wife makes signs. He crosses the street to go talk to his wife because they own a second general store for whites only. The subtlety in that transition was my favorite, one of my favorite scenes in the movie. One side of the town, it's on a main road. One half of it is for stores and proprietaries for Black Americans.
Yeah.
And then the other side is for white Americans. And the juxtaposition I found was the Chinese are working both.
Yeah.
Right? And you see it subtly. As he's walking across, they're following him in the camera. You see the Black Americans come out of the photo, and all of a sudden a bunch of white Americans start appearing in the shot.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So to me, that was a fun way of... Fun is the wrong word, but that was a very creative way of showing life in this little town and how it's segregated.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And how the Chinese were kind of in the middle.
There was a funny scene with Smoke and talking to this one guy he hasn't seen in years. Like, oh my God, Smoke?
Oh,
Is it you?
The guy was robbing him. He shot him in the butt.
But he didn't realize it was Smoke.
Right. He was stealing from him.
The funniest part is that he shot the other guy in the back.
He shot him in the knee. And he's like, oh, my knee.
And he's like, oh, that's fair.
Yeah. He's like, get up. He's like, how am I going to get up? He shot me in the knee. That was great. So there was a bit of levity and comedy in it. I mean, people got shot, but still, it was
there is a bit more levity, especially when we're introduced to Delroy Lindo's character, which he is great in, by the way.
That's the drunk harmonica player?
Yeah.
Oh,
but Delroy Lindo is really good in this movie, and I'm very happy he got an Oscar nomination for this movie.
What's his name?
Delroy Lindo? Yeah, he's been in a ton of Spike Lee movies. He was in Malcolm X, he was in Crooklyn, and he was in Da 5 Bloods, which I thought he was phenomenal in Da 5 Bloods.
Oh, he's British.
No.
Yeah. He was born in Lewisham, London, England.
But he's not British, though. He doesn't have a British accent.
No, it doesn't matter, but he was born there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an American actor, though, so I guess he must have moved to America.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Oh, Jamaican parents.
I mean, Boris Johnson was born in New York City.
Who?
Boris Johnson.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
He's like, do you like ChatGPT? I love ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. He's been in a lot of movies, man.
Yeah, he was in Malcolm X. He was in Crooklyn. He was very good in Crooklyn, by the way.
Oh, he was in The Devil's Advocate.
Oh, was he?
That was a great movie.
You remember Da 5 Bloods? You know, all these five. It's he gives a phenomenal performance in that movie.
He was in Cider House Rules, The Last Castle.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies. I kind of call him like a character actor.
Yeah.
He's a really good actor in general.
But he's been nominated, you said, this time.
He is. This is
for him. I hope he gets
first
it.
Oscar nomination, which that was unexpected, but very happy he got an Oscar nomination. I don't think he's going to win, especially when this is a pretty steep competition.
Wow, who's he up against?
Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value, which his performance has been praised a lot.
Which one Stellan Skarsgård? The father or the son?
The father.
Oh.
Yes, he was.
Okay. But I think this guy did really well in this film.
Yeah, he was really good in this movie.
Like
he's kind of funny, too, in this movie.
Yeah, he's like a super drunk.
Yeah, he's like a super drunk,
alcoholic.
but he's had funny scenes in him.
Oh, yeah, he's funny.
He is funny in this movie.
They're all kind of... Well, not everybody's funny.
Not everyone.
Not everybody's funny.
There are some funny scenes, especially when you see, like, Stack talking to Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, that was a funny scene. It was a little crude.
A little bit. But I will say Haley Steinfeld does a really good Southern accent.
Yeah, she did really well, too. I thought she did great. I don't know where she's from, though. I don't know how many movies. She's done a lot of, like, teeny bopper movies, right?
Not really.
No?
She did True Grit. That was her first movie, and she got an Oscar nomination for that. She did the Pitch Perfect movies, which I guess in some ways...
Pitch Perfect. That's where
Pitch Perfect
she's from.
2 and Pitch Perfect 3.
That's where she's from.
You can call those movies teensy roles, but...
Those are great movies.
Spider-Verse 2, the Spider-Verse movie she's in. No. She's Gwen Stacy.
I don't know. That doesn't count. Okay. You can't see her face. I'm not...
Yeah, but it's still her voice.
Yeah.
And also married to Josh Allen.
Who?
Josh Allen.
The QB for the Bills?
Yeah.
I hope she gets an Oscar too then.
She didn't get nominated for this movie.
She didn't?
Nope.
We're going to kill y'all. That's what she says in it, right?
That's right. She does say it, but that is until way later on. And then we go back to Smoke, which he reunites with his wife, who he hasn't seen in years.
Yeah,
he has
sad.
kind of a tragic backstory.
The dead baby.
Which it is well developed enough, I feel
Yeah,
like. It's just my problem is that I think they instantly fall in love a little bit too much, if you're asking me.
Well, I mean, they're married.
They're married, but it
And
seems
he just
like
left her.
yeah, and
I'd be really mad at him. She
did feel mad to him.
She forgave him really quickly.
A little too quickly, if you're asking me. And I wish there was a bit more conflict with those characters, a little bit more.
Yeah, they seem to have made up way too quickly.
Way too quickly.
again, Sevo Hanyan walks into a room.
And she's a witch. She's kind of like this voodoo witch.
Yeah, like a voodoo. She does voodoo and she sells
Which
like,
I think
potions.
she sells the pain and grief very well at points.
I thought she did amazing. I think she was a tremendous actress.
She was really good in this movie.
She was really good.
Very happy she got nominated too, because she got a nomination for this movie.
Did she?
Yeah,
she should.
Did.
She did really well.
She's really good, especially in that scene alone, where she really conveys the pain and grief very well.
Here's how I'm picturing it. Again,
I just wish they explored more of Smoke's character a little bit more.
Because here's what happened.
Okay.
Sevo Hanyan walks into a room.
Yeah.
And they go, I don't know, she forgives him too quickly, Sev. I don't care. This is a vampire movie. We got to get it going.
That producer's probably like you.
I'd be a great producer.
Yeah.
I'd walk in every room going, cut it out. Cut that out. Cut that scene out. What about, how are we going to know what their history is? Who cares? I don't care.
She's probably a lot like you.
Get to the blood sucking.
Get to the blood sucking. Oh.
Well, they fall back in love way too quickly.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's on board again. She's like, oh yeah, I'll come with you for all your illegal activities, illicit activities. It's crazy. They didn't, I don't know. Yeah, so they spent a couple minutes there. They spent a couple minutes rallying people around.
Yep. And
just throwing money at everybody. That's really what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? They're going around town shooting people for robbing them. They offered a girl 25 cents a minute or something for sitting in the car. Like,
oh, yeah.
They're just flaunting
that
their
was
wealth.
funny. That was a funny little thing, just sitting in the car.
Yeah. You just offered her probably the most money she'd ever seen.
Yeah, probably.
And so that's kind of what they are. They're these guys that come back, flashy. They're opening up this, like I said, this speakeasy bar called The Joint in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, Clarksdale is a very small town in Mississippi.
Yeah. And that's kind of the first half of the movie.
Pretty much.
They're kind of reconnecting with their past selves and their friends and stuff like that. And they're opening up a place.
They've known each other for probably a while before,
Yeah, all their old friends they brought back together. They're gonna.
Delroy Lindo, they've never met before.
Who?
Delroy Lindo's character, they probably haven't met.
No, he knew him when they saw him.
Oh, really?
Or maybe these guys had a past that precedes them. You know what I mean? One of those things where they're like outlaws and they know of them.
Yeah, probably.
And maybe outlaws were famous back then. I know Al Capone was kind of revered back then during the Depression.
Prohibition.
Well, during the Depression, he set up like soup kitchens and bread.
Really?
He was very,
I had no idea about that.
He was charitable with his blood money. So that's what these guys are doing too. They're kind of charitable with their blood money.
Yeah.
Although one of them is, we first get introduced to the vampire, and this is where
we're introduced to the vampire. Which I will say, the sunset shots are just beautiful in this movie.
Yeah, the lighting,
like,
and
it is
the
phenomenal.
Colors. Yeah,
I like that this movie does change the aspect ratio a lot more. It makes some of the scenes feel a lot more cinematic as it is.
What do you mean aspect ratio? It cuts out. It starts going wide.
Yeah. Did you not pay attention to that?
No, I don't know.
What's really important?
Wait, what? No, I didn't notice that.
No? Oh my god.
That's important, Auden.
Yes, it changes it by the time we get to that scene.
That's important. It's not important.
It's pretty important.
No.
I don't know. The technical categories are pretty damn important.
They get Oscars for the going wide?
Yes.
Did they?
Cinematography?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a nomination.
Why didn't you point it out? I didn't notice it.
What? How did you not notice?
Dude, I point stuff out to you all the time. Like, Auden, look, check that out. Isn't that cool? You sit there, pause it. You tell me to pause. He tells me to pause it all the time.
Because you're talking.
And we just got to sit there and pause it. We're talking about the movie. The movie.
What? I paused you because you genuinely seemed like you're starting a conversation. I feel like you do it on purpose.
You do it on purpose.
What? I do it on purpose?
Because then we get on these podcasts and go, you didn't see? You didn't know? I'm like, no. And you didn't point it out.
Why would I point it out? It's pretty obvious it does that.
Yeah? Which scene did that happen?
It happened right when we're introduced to the vampire.
I don't remember.
You don't.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not going to watch this a third time.
You really just look like you have a short-term memory loss.
It's not short-term. I don't understand.
You do have a short-term memory
No,
loss.
I have a very deep memory.
Okay.
My memory runs deep.
Okay, what...
Go ahead, ask me any question. Ask me a question about last week.
Hey, what did you do last week?
I worked a lot. And then
Okay.
then I had dinner. We had
Okay.
dinner.
That's it?
Yeah. What more do you want? I live a pretty boring life.
More to say, like say, hey, I ate this specific chip.
I don't remember eating chips. Ooh, I had chips and salsa on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God dang it.
This river runs deep, baby.
Yeah, but it does change at points, the
does?
aspect ratio. It does in that scene.
Well, that's cool. I want to go back and watch that scene then. Not that I don't want to watch the whole movie. I'll just watch that.
You should watch the whole movie. It's really good.
It's over. Forget it. I'll watch the second half over again.
Okay.
Because this is the beginning of this. Is this the beginning of the second half? Is this the beginning of the second half?
I'd say that's kind of where
they're introduced?
I say yes,
Yeah, I
because
think so.
it starts to introduce very fantastical elements by this point. You can kind of tell
Yeah.
that this movie isn't really about racism or segregation.
No.
Not really. I don't believe it's really about that, even though it could have easily have been that.
I think of course, it's part of their life. It's not a main theme of the movie.
No.
It's not a main theme of the movie.
He kills the KKK, those KKK members.
Yeah, that was a fun scene, man. That was fun to watch.
That was a really just unnerving scene, and it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah, it was great.
Especially like in the first
not a lot
half,
of
it's
action.
very playful. It's very relaxing.
This is a horror movie
It
in its
does.
second half. So there's not a lot of action in it, but that last scene I'd consider an action scene.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, it is a
Yeah.
action scene for sure.
Because the vampire isn't very... They need permission to enter is a big theme in this movie. In this vampire movie.
I say the movie is really about community.
Yeah.
This movie's about community and how that can how some things can be
And how
harming
there's
in community itself.
Positive elements in the community and negative elements in the community.
Yes.
That's how I see it. Because there's a ton of spirituality in this movie, obviously, right? Because it's a vampire.
There's a ton of symbolism you can
It's the devil's
interpret.
playground. The vampire lives in the devil's playground.
Yeah, and you can kind of interpret as that.
Right. The father, who's a minister, understands the evil that comes with it. The voodoo priestess understands the evil that comes with it. Everybody else is just having a good time. They don't see the point of
pretty
good
much.
versus evil. And that's what this becomes, good versus evil.
And then we got
right?
to the club scenes, which are fun.
Yeah, but the vampire is introduced in a fun way.
In a very interesting way.
He just knocks on some random door. He's got boils all over his skin.
He seems like he's running away from the indigenous.
Yeah, but he's saying they killed his wife. He's blaming the Native Americans for killing his wife, and he's running away from them. And the guy's like, "There's no Native Americans. There's Mississippi. There's no Native Americans here."
There is,
and that's another part of it. But he has to be invited in because he's a vampire. You got to be invited in. So they invite him in, and next thing, the Native Americans show up, and they're like, "Hey, we're looking for this guy." And like, "What are you doing with this guy? What are you doing all the way out here?" And his buddy taps him on the shoulder. He's like, "It's getting dark. We should go." He's like, "What about we can't? We have to save these people." They're like, "It's too late for them." Because they found out he was invited in. And that's how we're introduced to it.
Yeah.
But we talked about it. We're like, oh man, it'd be
which
nice.
in a way ties back to the club. Just the fact that we can't invite this guy.
Yeah.
He's an invader.
But we talked about this. We said, it would have been nice to have more of a storyline with the Native Americans and why they're chasing him. So now there's this third spiritual element to it, right? Mm-hmm. Native American spirituality, Caribbean spirituality, right? Like we call it voodoo, but I don't know what the proper term is. And then Christianity, right? There's all the three elements of spirituality in that region.
Yeah.
That are, that people are affected by. So all of that, and all of these people recognize evil in different ways. The Indians, the Native Americans recognize it in a different way. They take off, and that's it. We never see them again.
Yeah.
Now, what's up, bro? Show us a little bit more. Shows them
I
chasing
guess,
him.
but I don't really consider that too much of an issue, especially when they're not the focus of the movie.
They're not. We don't even know where this vampire comes from. We don't know who he is.
But it's kind of the fun
How the hell
about
he
it,
ended up in
though.
the sunlight being chased by the Native Americans.
But that's kind of the fun of it. It keeps it very mysterious and kind of not necessarily ambiguous, but you're like, where did this guy come from?
This is where the 16 Oscar nominations cut me off.
Okay. Where that cut.
They spent the first half of the movie showing us these guys going shopping.
They're not shopping.
Yeah, they're shopping. Shopping for science, shopping for groceries, shopping for entertainment, for talent. All that stuff.
Yeah.
They could have spent 10 minutes going, showing the vampire running through the swamp, running away from the Native Americans.
But it keeps it very efficient, though, in terms of its storytelling, if you're asking me. It gives you a good idea of these characters.
I would have preferred 2 minutes on shopping. 2 minutes on shopping. 10 minutes on this guy. Instead of 25 minutes on shopping and 2 minutes on this guy.
I don't know. I think it gives you a good enough idea of who this character is anyways, without really, seeing his backstory. I think you're already getting a sense of him. He's not a person you're ready to trust. He's burned out of his mind. You're like questioning, where did this guy come from?
Yeah, you don't think he's a vampire yet.
No.
Although I thought it was weird that he's like, I'll pay you, and he hands him like gold doubloons.
And we know later on he ends up killing these people.
Yeah, the wife shoos away the Native American. She walks inside to call her husband Earl. It's always
Earl?
an Earl. They're always called Earl. I don't know what his name is, but I'm gonna call him Earl.
Man.
Right. They always seem to be named Earl. She walks in. She sees the vampire with the glowing eyes. This is when we first see the vampire.
Ooh, it makes it eerie.
Yeah.
It's very atmospheric.
He's in a rocking chair, so he's gonna be just fine. Just
it's like,
fine.
oh.
He's awakening, and that's it. Cut to setting up the club, having a great time.
Yep.
This is my favorite scene. I think it's both our favorite scenes in the movie.
It is both our favorite scenes. I'm not joking with you. This is one of the most impressive one takes I've ever seen in a movie.
What do you mean? What's a one take?
One take is basically no editing, no cuts, just one single shot.
Oh, one single camera shot the whole time?
Pretty much.
So it's just one guy running around the dance floor?
Pretty much.
Wow.
And it's insanely impressive on a technical standpoint. The music, man.
It's not my favorite scene, though.
Ludwig Göransson's score, man, in this movie is amazing.
Is this your favorite scene in the movie?
It's my favorite scene in the movie.
So it's a scene where he's playing guitar. It's very good music.
It's cliche to say, but
No, it's not.
It's one of the beautifully crafted scenes of the year. It's unreal in the way it's shot.
Yeah.
Its music. It feels unreal. It takes you out of reality for a moment.
Yeah, it starts going through African American music culture throughout the years, even jumping into the future.
Something I like is that in the beginning of the movie,
like a beatbox.
They tie back to the line of spirits kind of connecting for the future and the past, which is basically what happens in that scene. Because you see modern day African Americans, DJs,
Right, you see a DJ,
you see someone
hip-hop.
who looks like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, you see rock guitarists, you see blues musicians. It's all in the same, and it's all one camera,
African
single
tribes.
shot.
Yes.
Right, African tribes.
It goes back to
tribal
past and
dances
the
and tribal
future
music.
and how music can connect with people.
How it's connected throughout time
For
in
sure.
African American culture. It was very well done.
It was a beautiful scene.
Was that your favorite scene?
That was my favorite scene in the movie.
I really like that scene. Was not my favorite scene.
No.
No.
What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene is with the vampires doing the Irish jig dance.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that scene too.
Because I thought that was more of now, hey, that showed the connection of culture and music and its impact in African American society and American society in general.
and
not
it's
just
an
their
Irish
society.
folk dance.
And this shot is of him doing the Irish jig, and everybody knows the jig, which tells you that the life they knew before no longer exists. I command them. They're connected to me. Because what's Cornbread doing dancing the Irish jig? Because he's now a vampire.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will say this guy
Michael B. Jordan is dancing it. The girl is dancing. All these people are doing the same exact dance, singing the same exact song.
Mm-hmm.
Because now their previous life has ended. This is their new life, and it's connected to the vampire.
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what makes it a good scene. Maybe technically nowhere near as good as the scene you like,
But it is technically impressive.
it's technically impressive. Yeah.
I love that, like the club's like house burning. Like I don't know
didn't
how
get
to interpret that.
There's a scene where, let's explain it, because there's a scene where the house, like the scene is ending, And everybody's dancing inside the burning embers of the building. It's a metaphor, but I don't know what it means. We'll have to
I'm
look
still
it up.
kind of struggling.
I didn't look that much into it after.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think about it much after. I saw it, and I'm like, well, I don't get it.
Because we kind of see his perspective right at the end of the scene. So I'm wondering, is this his interpretation? Like, is he invading this club?
Let's tag this comment, and on the next episode, let's look into what other people thought it was and see what the conclusions are drawn from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's tag it. Next episode. Honestly, I forgot about that last bit until you just mentioned it. With them all dancing inside of, like, the burning building. The building's gone, and they're just dancing in a square fire, essentially.
Yeah. Basically.
But this is where it becomes the vampire movie.
This is,
That
by the
song
time
ends,
he gets to the club,
and 3 white people show up at the club that is, that's not
club.
for white people, are not necessarily welcome to this event.
No.
Right.
Hell, they don't even know who they are.
They don't know who they are.
They're not invited.
But it's the vampire. And it's his 3 it's the other 2 that he killed previously in the house. They're now connected.
Yeah.
And so they're like, hey, why don't you let us in and we'll play the music and we'll do this and we'll do that. And they're like, no, are you sure you're in the right part of town? Because it's not typical of that time period.
Yeah.
For them to do that. So it's very odd. So they don't invite him in. Luckily, they don't invite him in. And he's like, we got gold. We'll spend gold. Like, they're trying everything they can to be invited in.
Yeah.
But they don't get invited in.
Nope.
But all hell breaks loose anyway. And this is where it becomes a vampire movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. It becomes cool.
Yeah. Ooh. And this is where Haley Steinfeld.
This is where I think one of the brothers is more honed into his community than the other. This is where I think one of them is exploitative of the community. A lot of the sharecroppers don't use the same currency. They use like currency in their
US
community.
dollars.
Yeah, they had like a wooden nickel and he wouldn't accept it. And the brother said, that's okay, let him pay with it. It's fine. And the other brother's like, no, we're going to run out of money if we do this. They need to pay or we kill them. And then you're going, well, these guys aren't exactly the pillars of the community that they say they are. They're exploiting.
They don't really explore that too much because, literally one of them dies.
Well, yeah. Well, because the way they're doing the math, they're like, we're going to run out of money in 3 months at this rate because people aren't paying. There's not enough people. It's not going to work out. They determined this in 2 hours, by the way, on opening night. It's crazy to me. So Haley Stanfield, who is like the girlfriend of which one of them? Stack's girlfriend that he hates. He doesn't want anything to do with her. The mother raised them. She like nurtured them. So there's a deep relationship there. She goes, well, if you have a problem with money, let me go back out to those people that had gold and see if I can convince them to come back, and I'll feel them out and see who they are.
Yeah.
She never comes back.
No, she
goes out there to talk to them. And they're like, oh, your mother just died? Did your mother die? Her mom passed away and she's mourning the loss of her mother. And they're exploiting all of that, the vampires. Mm-hmm. And they're like, we'll save you from that pain. She doesn't understand it. But the next time we see her, you have no idea what's going on.
You have no idea.
It was a great scene because they got her. They got Haley Steinfeld.
Steinfeld. Yeah, Steinfeld.
What's her character's name in this freaking movie? Because I'm just going to keep calling her Seinfeld.
Seinfeld? Wow, man.
Mary.
Yeah,
Stack's ex-girlfriend.
There you go.
She plays Mary, Stack's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
She comes back. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. She comes back. They let her right in.
Yeah.
They let her right in.
I like that some of the kills, I think they kind of build up suspense around her character because you don't really see their death until later.
Honestly, in the trailer, they show her showing her vampire teeth.
Yeah.
So you know she's going to be vampired.
Yeah.
It's not a spoiler.
No, it's not.
But the way she becomes one is so blasé. Like, not in a bad way. Mm-mm. It's just a common human error. Like, she thought nothing of going out and talking to them, and there was nothing wrong with going out and talking to them. She just didn't realize she was going to be the undead in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
She comes back. We have no idea. There's no scars on her. There's no marks on her neck. There's no classic vampire trace to her.
No.
You know what I mean?
Not really. Although she felt strange when she came back because she was talking to Omar's character.
Well, she was no longer
Cornbread.
sad. Yeah, she's talking to Cornbread. She was very confident now. It's almost like she forgot that her mother died. Remember, they said, "We'll take your pain away." They took her pain away, technically.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what happened.
And she came back the whole movie, she's angry at her ex-boyfriend. What's his name? Stack?
Stack.
She's angry at Stack. She's angry at the brother. She's very, very hurt by what they've done to her. They've abandoned her. Essentially, she feels abandoned. So,
Yeah.
cut to her coming back after talking to the Irish guy, the vampire guy. She's happy. She's content.
It's strange.
She's confident. She's aggressive.
Yeah. It's strange. Like, what happened to her?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why is she talking to cornbread
if
like
you didn't
that?
know, yeah, she's very confident. She's, she walks right in because she was already in. She ends up forcing herself on Stack.
And then Stack dies.
Stack dies. She kills him. She eats his neck. We see,
and she runs away.
Yeah,
like Roadrunner style.
We're gonna kill y'all, and she runs away.
It's like a Looney Tunes style run. It's like
great.
It was like Looney Tunes style run. She just like she like walks away. It's like
yeah. It was like the
she's
arm.
like smiling, and she's like smiling.
It was very
like the funniest.
Yeah,
it reminded me of Evil Dead.
It was playful. Really, what it was.
It's a little emotional because but you didn't think Stack was gonna die.
No, you didn't think he was gonna die. But her running away was playful, as in like a young kid playing. She was very happy.
She felt like an Evil Dead character.
Yeah, but she was very happy what happened. Because she's, now she's got her boyfriend for the end of time. Till death do us part. Although they never die.
Ooh. You could also, like, interpret the movie as that, too. Just because, it can represent death and just kind of...
Yeah.
That they can just coexist with each other.
Yeah, then one by one, though. Well, no, because vampires inherently want to infect others, right?
Yeah.
So you can't coexist with vampires. We can't. I don't want to be... You want to be a vampire?
No.
I don't want to be a vampire.
No.
I don't want to live forever.
No.
Crazy.
I don't want to do that.
It's crazy. And then what? I'm going to be hungry for blood all the time? It's crazy.
No. That's terrible.
There's a vampire movie from the 80s that I love.
Lost Boys?
No, Lost Boys is great. But this was more like it was like 16 Candles meets vampire movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a teenager who becomes a vampire. He can't bring himself to like kill people.
No.
So he keeps going to buy pig's blood at the grocery store. I love that movie. I gotta find out. I'll figure it out. I'll find it out.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember. I looked it up. I couldn't find because I can't remember the details
Once
of it.
Bitten?
Huh?
Once Bitten? With Jim Carrey?
No. Jim Carrey's not in it.
No.
No, but that's hilarious that he's in a vampire movie.
Before he ever became popular.
I forgot. That's all I remember in the movie. Like he can't bring himself to eat people, so he keeps drinking pig's blood.
Oh,
but
really?
it doesn't sustain his thing. But these vampires don't seem that way in this movie. They don't seem like they're hungry for human.
No.
Because they keep changing them. They keep infecting them and they all become vampires. Historically, vampires choose who they change. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, historically. In other movies, the theme has always been, in a lot of vampire movies, they will change somebody, but they'll eat others. You know what I mean? And they'll change them. In this movie, there's no eating humans. It's changing them. He wants to grow his coven or whatever they're called. Yeah. So that's what the whole movie is one by one, people get plucked off and become vampires.
One battle after another.
At one point, his brother dies, becomes a vampire,
and leaves,
and runs away. And now they're all the wife that was into voodoo knows. She's like, "Oh no, this is not good. Don't let them in."
Yeah,
and they don't let them in. But this time, the Irish vampire comes and he almost convinces the twin brother that he should do it. He should go step outside and become a vampire.
And it does happen.
He does a pitch. Oh yeah, the freaking place, the whole place falls apart. There's no way they're coming out of this alive. Nobody's coming out of this alive.
No. And
that's when they do the Irish jig dance, which I thought was a great scene.
That was cool. That was a really well done scene.
Very well done.
Not as good as the other dance scene, but
like you said, the other dance scene had its own symbolism and its own technical execution.
Yeah.
This was more...
You can tell that they're kind of dancing.
You no longer exist.
No, they dance like, Jim Crow imageries and like political cartoons.
In that dance?
Yeah.
Oh, they dance to that. Because all that's gone. That doesn't exist for them anymore.
No.
Now, you're not anything. You are at the top of the food chain now. Your life, as you know it, is over. And now, that's why they're all confident and arrogant and think. There's nothing. No, they can't be killed.
Nope.
Nobody can harm them. They're in control.
Pretty much.
You're just not inviting them in. That's just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
Right?
You could just view it that way for sure.
Yeah. So now it's just like a handful of people left. The Chinese husband gets vampired.
Yep, pretty much. The only
Cornbread gets vampired.
Yep.
The bouncer.
Funniest thing that happened with Cornbread, he goes to...
Yeah, he goes to the bathroom.
Cliche way.
Yeah, typical horror movie. I'm going out, I gotta go to the bathroom, or I'm gonna go get a pack of cigarettes, or whatever the heck.
But I thought it would be really funny if you just went to the bathroom and nothing happened.
Yeah. I was hoping for that.
It's like, hey guys, I'm back. All right, what did you...
That would have been great if he just walks back. He's like, what's going on out there? Nothing. I just went to the bathroom. Nothing's going on. And he just sat back down.
He's like, all right, man.
But that was a good scene, though, because he goes out to the bathroom, he comes back. The drunk harmonica player's holding down the door.
Yeah.
And this time, instead of like coming back and sitting down, he's asking the drunk guy, hey, why don't you let me in? He's like, that's weird. What do you mean, why don't you? You came in and out of this place 100 times. What do you mean, why don't you let me in? And that's when the voodoo lady comes and says, don't let him in.
Yep.
And then he grits his teeth.
I love those scenes, by the way, those music touches where there's kind of a bit of a rock and roll touch.
Yeah, there's a little bit of...
I thought that was really cool and helped make the scene a lot more
tense. Yeah, the music got more intense.
It got a lot more intense.
It got like heavy metal-y.
Heavily metal-y, which I loved, by the way.
I like the way he said it. Heavily metal-y.
Yeah, heavily metal-y. Yeah.
Heavily metal-y. Wake up!
And you know,
why don't you put on a little makeup?
And they're all kind of planning their way to kill all these people.
Yeah, they're all gonna die. There's no way around it. Like I said, the Chinese husband goes out, doesn't come back.
Nope.
She talks to the Chinese husband, and he's definitely a vampiro.
Yep. And
this is a great scene too. This is how you know that he's the main vampire controls them all. He talks to the wife in Chinese. She's like, he spoke perfect Chinese. The Irish guy.
Yeah.
The Irish jig guy. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's how this movie, this is when I'm like, oh, I love this movie. Because I liked all that horror. I'm not a big horror guy. You know that, right?
Yeah.
This wasn't like a horror movie in that sense.
Not really.
No. It was it
does end up becoming a horror movie, though.
Oh, yeah. The last 10 minutes of the movie is freaking crazy. The Chinese storekeeper lady can't fathom that her husband's this, so she invites them all in now. That's it. She invites them in. They're going to kill them all. Nobody survives.
Well,
who survives?
2, basically.
Right. The guitar player, the preacher's son,
and Smoke.
And Smoke survives.
Yes.
No.
Well,
yes. Smoke survives.
Smoke survives after that.
Everybody else dead.
Pretty much everyone's dead. And also, too, there's some religion in some way in the end of that scene because, the vampire shows up to the water. You can kind of interpret that as baptism in some way.
Yeah, well, but he's praying to him.
And they love his music so much.
And he reveals how old he is.
Yeah, he's like 1,000,000 years old.
Yeah, he goes back to biblical times during the, he might have been a Roman centurion. So we do get a little bit of how old the main vampire is. He gets killed.
Also, I love the practical effects on the guitar when the preacher boy hits the guitar on him. It looks
he's got
really
a steel
cool.
Guitar. He whacks him.
I say it's practical effects. It's not CGI.
Oh yeah, it was the best night of his life and the worst night of his life, all in one fell swoop.
Which we will talk about that scene soon.
Yeah. So that's it. The movie in classic vampire fashion.
Yep. Pretty much kills everyone except
the sun comes up and they're all outside.
Yeah.
And burns them all.
Pretty much.
And the humans win.
Yes, they do. Kinda.
Again.
Kinda, except it's more so the impact that had on those characters.
Well, humanity wins. If they didn't kill all of them, then they were going to town. They're going to Biloxi. They're going to hit up. They're going to hit up Tallahassee.
And that's the scene I also think they found Atlanta. That's also the scene where they find out that Smoke found out that this was all part of the KKK.
Yeah. So now vampires are gone. Back to the first half of the movie.
Which that's where the impact of the vampires really left on the characters themselves, because he tells them that this was owned by the KKK. He's really trying to help.
Yeah.
Really?
What they thought the building was not what it was. It was a place where the KKK murdered.
And that's probably why he wanted to invite him, so he prevents any sort of...
Well, they were all coming back the next day to kill him to take back the building.
Pretty much.
They were gonna kill him, and that's it.
That just feels satisfying, that scene in general, because Smoke kills everyone.
Oh, it was the best scene.
Smoke kills everyone.
That was my second favorite scene.
Kills everyone.
Oh, he lays them all out.
and then he dies himself.
He
He
gets
kind of
shot.
sees, you know, his wife, and he sees his kid who died.
Yeah,
they
his-
kind of
his
set that
baby
up
died.
early in the movie.
Yeah.
And
But
he-
I like that he had that big machine gun.
It was a Tommy gun.
Huh?
Tommy gun.
Oh, it was a Tommy. No, the second one was a Tommy gun, but he had a big one before.
Oh, yeah.
It was like Schwarzenegger in Predator. Remember he had that huge gun?
It's like, oh,
Yeah. Kills them all. Kills them all. It was great. Shoots them all. Blows up a truck. There was 2 explosions. It was great. Great ending to a movie.
and
Great ending to a
then
movie.
we go back to the beginning of the movie, and he goes to church.
He goes to church. His
that's
father
it.
sees him all mangled.
I like that we don't see the entire scene again. We just see him going to the church, and that's it, because we know what was happening in that.
Yeah, now
in
we
the
know what
beginning of the movie.
happens, 'cause
It's fresh off our minds.
The movie
pretty much.
ends where it began, with the son in the church with the mangled face. And now we know why he's got a mangled face. And his father hugs him. And he tells him, please put this down. And that's it. The movie ends.
Well,
Until...
I say this is one of the best. Do you count it as a post credit?
No, I consider that the ending of the movie.
Okay, so it'd be very funny to be like,
Because-
we're gonna set up a Sinners 2, baby.
Oh, no.
With
If there is a Sinners 2, it should be about the Native Americans.
so that they basically would be like a prequel.
Yeah. How the hell they know?
Man, I don't know.
They're chasing this guy.
thought
How do
it'd
they
be-
know he's a vampire?
I thought it'd been really funny if they kind of set up an idea for a sequel for Sinners. Like, all right, guys, it's gonna take place in the 90s.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Chicago in the 90s.
I said it about Frankenstein, too, right?
Yeah, we kind of mentioned about Frankenstein
Yeah.
with Dunkin' Donuts.
He should have named himself to Dougie Frankenstein. My name's Doug.
Dunkin' Chino.
Yeah. Doug Dunkachino Frankenstein.
But it
yeah.
takes place in the 90s.
What does?
I think the last few scenes.
Right.
of the
So
movie.
roll credits.
Yep.
And you think the movie's over. Because here's where I thought it was a cliffhanger. Because he said put the guitar down, and the guitar's dangling in his hand, and you don't see the decision he made.
Yeah, you don't.
Right? You don't know whether he put the guitar down
But-
and followed his father's path, or he kept it and walked out.
He kept it and walked
He kept
out.
it. He kept it and walked out.
Obviously, with the last few minutes of the movie,
Right.
you know, obviously,
Because end credits,
he has
the
a little
credits roll.
concert in a little bar. It's like
He's
some
very
sort of
famous
nightclub.
now.
Yeah, he is.
He's playing a
famous.
jazz club in the city.
In Chicago. Funny
In
enough,
Chicago,
where
yep.
Smoke and Stack used to be.
Yeah, and this is now the 90s. And how do we know it's the 90s? It's just the way people are dressed. It's great. 8-ball jackets, Bill Cosby sweaters.
You can't say that name
Why?
because Bill Cosby's a bad person.
Yeah,
so
well,
you
yeah.
gotta say 90s outfit. That's more culturally
No, it was a Bill
appropriate.
Cosby sweater.
No, we can't say
He
a Bill Cosby.
popularized those sweaters.
Censored,
Nah.
buddy. 90s.
He's
outfit.
canceled. But that's part of American, that's in the zeitgeist. I can't help it. It's what it is. It is what it
Just
is.
say 90s outfits. It's the most 90s.
Nobody wore those sweaters except Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
I don't even know why Michael B. Jordan was wearing it. He should have wore something else. There's way cooler
Yes,
outfits.
which I think it's actually a good way to tie back into the movie because they don't die. They can come back anytime.
Right, so they go back. Now the guitar player, who's the young cousin who they were protecting this whole time, who we've said is the center of this film,
yeah, pretty much.
he's in his 80s. Now, he's old.
Yeah, he's in his 80s. He's pretty old.
He's old. He was in his 20s in the 20s, so now, in the 90s, he's in his 80s. And look, guess who walks through the door?
Stack and Mary.
And Alicia Seinfeld. What's her name?
Haley Steinfeld
Hey-
or Mary.
Mary, Haley Steinfeld, and Michael B. Jordan, the
Stack.
2 vampires. No, the 2 vampires. She's a vampire, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
They're both vampires,
Yeah.
and Smoke didn't kill him.
Bada bing, bada boom.
You know,
They're still the same age. They look exactly the same.
that's probably because, they're vampires.
Yeah.
So,
So he made a promise to his brother that he'd never change the cousin. So protecting him till the end. Even the vampire, who's got a desire to eat, or whatever the hell they do in this whatever the vampires do in this universe,
whatever they do in the 90s.
whatever they do in the 90s, he doesn't, he hugs them, he wishes them the best, and he asks them, he goes, hey, I want to know how you guys thought about that night, because it was the worst and the best night of my life. And he goes, that's the last time I saw my brother. It's the last time I saw the sunset. That's the last time I saw the sun. He goes, that was it. The movie ends.
And
Yeah.
That was
it.
it.
Haunts him. That day, I mean, how would it haunt you?
yeah, I mean,
One day
I
there's no
would be
such thing
shocked.
as vampires. The next thing you know, there's
Even-
people going for your neck.
even in like 60 years later, it still is pretty bad.
It was traumatic.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the guy survived 80 years playing guitar. I'd be looking over my shoulder for the rest of my life.
We don't see Smoke because obviously he
He's dead.
wasn't. Yeah, he's just dead. You know?
Everybody's dead except the guitar player at this point.
pretty much.
The only survivor of the joint massacre.
I'm kind of curious what
by
happened to the
vampires.
Asian girl, though.
What Asian girl? Oh, the daughter?
Yeah.
That's in part 2. When the Native Americans...
I don't think that's going to happen. It would be very funny,
That's right. The two Chinese, the husband and wife, die, and they had a daughter. Remember the daughter in the beginning? Remember. The daughter in the beginning.
I'm sure she's
wasn't
like
there.
in her 50s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because she was pretty young.
Yeah,
So
we'll
who
never know.
knows? We'll never know.
You know why? Because Sebo Hanyan walked into a room one day and said, we can't. That's it.
We got to rush it.
We got to rush it. More blood sucking. That's what it is.
But that is the movie.
That's
This was
the movie.
great.
It was a good movie. Do you recommend this movie?
I absolutely recommend this movie.
this movie.
It's a very accessible film for people who really like horror movies or just
I recommend it.
movies that like Ryan Coogler's films. I definitely recommend this movie. It is a very pleasing watch for sure.
Pleasing.
It's fun to watch.
It's a pleasing watch.
It's a fun movie to watch.
It is a fun movie to watch. It's a period piece.
It's a very well-paced movie.
Very well-paced movie.
Very fun. Very well shot.
Yeah. I thought it
Score
was
is
very well done.
amazing.
Yep.
Absolutely recommend this movie. It's not one of those things where we're like, I mean, it really depends on your taste. No, I think you'll absolutely like this movie. It feels like a natural tonal shift. You'll enjoy the first half, and you'll enjoy the second half a lot.
Yeah.
That's just me, but
I agree. And I like the vampire that stays kind of humanistic too. I like the caricature of what a vampire is.
And there's still a lot to talk about this movie, even almost a year later. There's still more to talk about. Just
because Oscar buzz, it's got 16 nominations.
But also too, just the metaphors, the way it approaches its themes, what it's trying to say. It still is a very fascinating watch this day, and still something to talk about.
How do you rate it?
Personally, I would give it an 8.
8?
Yeah, 8. But I don't know, man. My opinion could change on it. So,
what do I give this movie?
Please give it a good rating.
7 out of 10 Smokies.
Okay.
If that truck didn't explode,
Not too far.
If that truck didn't explode, 6.5.
What?
No, that truck explosion in the end was awesome.
How is that? Okay, I've said this many times. What does an explosion have anything to do with the movie? It's quality.
They're fun to watch. More you want.
I don't know, the characters, the pacing.
You know what? Next time, not only am I gonna honor the craft services.
Okay.
I'm also gonna honor the pyrotechnics of the movie and the people that blow stuff up.
Okay.
Okay. Why do I like things? Why is blowing up? What are you talking about? It's great fun watching things blow up. You don't like watching things blow up?
Yeah, but what does that have anything to do with the quality of a movie, though?
It increases the fun for me. Hence the quality of the movie.
All right. Nothing.
What?
Nah, no.
Listen to me, and listen well.
Okay.
Write this down.
All right.
If the movie can have an explosion, it should have an explosion.
Okay.
If there's an opportunity for an explosion, there should be an explosion. Because people love it. People love things blowing up, man. And the bad guy losing.
Sure.
So we got
bad guy losing.
We got the bad guy losing and an explosion in this. What are you complaining about? I gave him a half a point.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, bad guy losing is that I can understand.
Who?
Bad guy losing is understandable.
Yeah, of course it is.
So
bad guys always got to lose. Good guy loses. That's why I didn't like One Storm Over the Cuckoo's Nest. What was that movie with Conan O'Brien?
Well, we're gonna talk. Oh, if I had legs, I'd kick you.
If I had legs, I'd kick you. There's no happy ending.
No, it's very ambiguous.
Yeah, see? It's left to the interpretation.
Yeah.
Doesn't
mean bad or good.
But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Here's the moment, the pièce de résistance of this movie and this film.
Yeah, the craft services.
The hardworking people in craft services on this film.
Yeah.
Working in, I think this movie was filmed in Louisiana, actually.
Mississippi.
It was filmed in Mississippi? I looked it up. I think it was in parts of Louisiana, maybe in Mississippi too.
Probably.
But the film scenes. Craft services. Jason Robertson of Headwaters Cafe.
Ooh, what
He was
what did
featured
he do?
in Chopped. He was the main caterer for this movie. It was one of his. He didn't do that many. This was like one of his first ones because they're based out of Louisiana. That's why.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they kept them fed, kept the vampires, gave them tons of blood, pig's blood.
Oh, pig's blood. Like that one 80s
Here we
vampire
go.
movie.
Honorable mention.
Okay.
Leon Kuroglian also
Okay.
catered this film.
Ooh.
Another Armenian.
Another
With credit.
Armenian. Wow.
God bless.
Did he do anything else?
No, that's what they're going to do.
Well, he did something.
Oh, other movies?
Yeah.
No, I think these guys were fairly new.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, that's cool.
There was another movie that mentioned, but I don't remember. I think it was a TV show.
Oh, it was a TV show, but it was a...
These guys are on location. They're not in LA.
Oh.
So they're not going to have a lot of credits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But good for them. Thanks for feeding the crew and the cast.
Yeah, thank you for giving this a good movie, guys.
Yeah. If they weren't well fed, we weren't going to have a good movie.
Probably not.
Those dancing scenes, they burn calories, man.
Yeah, man.
I love our little segment on craft services.
They've probably done it for like 40 years.
Yeah.
And then, they turned out okay.
Yep. That's not so bad. So, we're going to do some of our critic reviews, too. This was, I'll be honest with you, my dive into this, it was very hard to find bad reviews.
It's very hard to find bad reviews, especially when it was like one of the most critically acclaimed films of last year.
This was, there was a lot of scrolling.
It is.
There was also a lot of, it was also a lot of 5 stars, great movie. 5 stars, great movie. 5 star, great movie.
Yeah.
So you got to sift through all that. And then, honestly, there was some weird stuff, too.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Things being woke and things being... Somebody mentioned DEI or something on it, and I didn't understand. I was like, what the hell are these people talking about?
What is going on? How are these people allowed to have a platform?
Then I don't even know. And then I realized some of this is just trolling.
It could be trolling.
And, teetering on racism.
Unfortunately, that's how most movie critics are, unfortunately.
Well, this is more not movie critics, the user reviews. Stupid. None of that is
unfortunately, that's how movie critics are these days. Most well-known movie critics are.
There were some Christian publications that were like, oh, this is...
Oh, I mean, as expected, because it does have a couple religious symbolism.
But there were good reviews of it. There weren't bad reviews of it. There was good reviews, because it depicted good versus evil fairly well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes evil wins. What are you going to do? And, here's what I could find on it. I did my best.
Okay. I'm going to review one of the critics' reviews from a guy. One of them, it actually has a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, which very well deserved.
Yeah, it was good.
And a 96% audience score. So they're about the same.
Yeah, it's pretty even, Steven.
Cool.
And let's see what these characters have to say.
So we got Michael Bierpier. I can't say his last name right. Oops. Mitchell Bierpier. Mm-hmm. He works under the film stage, and he actually gave it a positive review. And he said, calling Sinners a genre mashup doesn't even really capture the degree of which it feels like Ryan Coogler has invented his own new genre, a fusion of period drama, social politics, character study, romance, and full-on nightmare human horror. Honestly, makes sense.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's an entire new genre. It does it very well. It matches different genres, and they don't feel out of place or jarring in this movie. It all feels natural.
Yeah.
So...
How long was this movie?
I guess like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's not too long, though.
This could have been a 3-hour movie.
Compared to the other 2 movies we're going to talk about. But,
The others are long?
Yeah.
Son of a...
Well, the other movie is going to be... The next movie we're going to do is like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah, but it really doesn't feel that way. But we'll talk about that one.
So. Yeah. But, yeah, I think that's a good summary of this movie.
Yeah.
But apparently other people's don't think so.
We got another review from Sarah Manville, who works under the In Their Own League, and gave it a negative review. And as she said, it's surprising that someone has depth at handling complex issues and ambitious storytelling as Mr. Coogler allowed his movie to get so out of hand.
I don't understand it. What got out of hand?
Honestly, let me see. To get so out of hand.
Nothing got out of hand. The story meshed well, I thought.
I thought so.
It didn't meander.
It does handle its complex issues as very interesting ways. I guess it's not for everyone. Maybe it's just because
it touches on certain complex issues.
It does.
And doesn't dive deeper into it because it doesn't need to.
I say it does.
It's just a
pretty well for the most part.
I think so.
It does.
The things that people expect out of this movie are...
music, community is a major part of the movie.
I don't know. Everybody expects something different, I guess. But
I guess... But I don't know.
Some people maybe wanted more political tone or more of a...
It kind of does, though. It's not like... It's not trying to not develop it. It is...
but they're portraying it as a fact of life in this movie.
Oh, okay.
Right? They're not diving deeper into the psychology of the Ku Klux Klan. They just exist. No. They just exist then, and they're horrible. They're terrible people.
Yeah, pretty much.
They touch on the fact that these men are gangsters, which are violent criminals, but they don't dive deeper into the good or the bad of these things, right? Mm-hmm. These are just facts of life.
Yeah,
that's it. What do people want more of? I don't understand. It's a vampire movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These people, man. Again, it goes to show that everybody has an opinion on something. Who knows? But yeah, like you said, the popcorn meter on the Rotten Tomatoes is pretty even Steven with the critics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're pretty neck to neck, if you're asking
me. So, we got a lady. Her name is Rose. She's verified. Ooh. She's a verified user.
Yay! Better give us good stuff, man.
Yay! 5 stars. It's a powerful movie with a great storyline and soundtrack. The characters have depth, and there's humor, too. There's literally 2 jokes. 2 jokes in the whole movie this lady wrote about it.
I mean, Delroy Lindo's character does have jokes. He's some sort of comic relief, yes and no. There is humor in the movie, especially in the first half of the movie. So I don't get your point there. But yeah, their characters do have depth to them in some way, shape, or form. I feel like Smoke feels like the most fleshed out character. The Smoke and Stack feel like they have the most depth because, well, we know them a lot more.
Yeah, I think the 3 kind of main actors in the movie that were promoted have the most depth.
And then Smoke's wife, I think, does have depth to her, too. You kind of see her pain and grief of losing her son.
Yeah, all the main characters are pretty well fleshed out.
Yeah, I would say so. There's some characters where you don't really need to... There's really not a whole lot of depth to them, like Cornbread. Like, wow, guys, I really think Cornbread needs this
emotional backstory. You just know they're childhood friends. That's it.
You just know they're childhood friends, and he has a wife. That's it.
You don't need more than that.
Yeah,
and then there's, but yeah, Rose, you're verified, and it's a good review.
Yeah, great review. Yeah, not bad. Not too complex, not too in depth or anything like that. It's just good points to really take in.
Right, and you know what? This woman is probably drawn to humor, so she picked up on the humor stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we did too. So.
Yeah, we did too. But Anissa S., she's not verified.
Uh-oh.
Did not think so.
Doesn't have a profile picture?
No profile picture. And she does not think so. She gave it 1 star.
Oh, wow.
She did not like this movie.
Wow, she did not. Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay. Was it
She starts her sentence off with no.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, she's like,
no. Not no, period.
No.
Just the sentence starts with no.
No.
It is a waste of time, in my opinion. Way too hype and not objectively good. Feels like it is for simple-minded people only. So not only
simple-minded people.
I love this. Not only does Anissa not know how to write sentences, she also
says, insulted. It's a waste of time. No, that's how most of the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes are, because they'll just be like, this is a waste of time. It's really not, though.
She also insulted most of society by saying, this is for simple-minded people.
It's not. There's still a couple of symbolisms, metaphors to really take in.
We should click on her account and see.
It's not for simple-minded people.
Of course it's not. She's crazy.
It's trying to say something, you know? It's not a dumb blockbuster.
This is why I love user reviews, because it's just crazy.
Now, you could say that's for F1, but we'll talk about that.
I don't think that's for simple-minded people. I don't think any movie is for simple-minded people.
Or more specifically, F1's for movies for dads.
Do you think Encino Man is for simple-minded people?
Not necessarily. It's for people who just like Pauly Shore comedies. I think it's terribly insulting
to write a review publicly going, this movie sucks. It's for only idiots.
That's not true.
I also don't know how old Anissa is. She could be 8 years old for all I know.
She probably acts like a 12-year-old.
Who knows? But that's it. That's it. These people liked it. People don't like it. Most people like this one.
Yeah, obviously. It's very hard to find negative reviews, especially when it's one of the most acclaimed films of the year. Maybe the most acclaimed film of 2025.
I don't think so, but we'll let the corrupt Oscars judges
This was,
decide.
I think, by 4 fourth favorite film of the year, and I think it was one of your favorites.
I think it was in my top 3.
Yeah, it was in your top 3.
I liked it.
But we will get to my favorite film in the next episode.
Yeah, we're going to keep going on the train of, I guess the next movies are 16 hours long each, so.
Yeah. All right. That's
Buckle
it.
up.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. We'll talk to you later.